This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, Lesson 68. In Lesson 68, we're going to have another list of elephant words, and the sample that I've used is the word again. If this word would actually follow the phonetic rule of AI, making the long A sound, this word right here would be gain, and we'd have again. But it's not again, it's again. So English does have some tricks, but once the student learns these tricks, it will be smooth sailing in their reading. I'd like now to put, once again, this sound out sheet up here for teachers to click on pause when I get it right. Click on pause so you can review the combination letter sounds with the students. I had it right there for a second. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, and next we'll start our review. And we're going to start our review with Lesson 65. Lesson 64 we've already reviewed enough. Get this. Hopefully I'll get this on here. Okay. Lesson 65. We are looking at words that have the oo sound spelled O-O or E-W. I can't get this on properly, but O-O, oo, in these words. Students say these before I do. Pool, tool, stool, boot, root, to, zoo, room, broom, bloom, poop, troop, stoop, blue, flew, drew, chew, brew, crew, Jew. And teachers, I haven't mentioned this before, but notice how Mr. J avoided defining this word, left it up to you, and so I hope you handled it if the student had a question about poop. All right, if you'd like the students to read these, press pause and have them read these to you. Now, teachers, I'm going to have you do what I had you do the last time we reviewed this page, and that is, if I can get everything on here, this one's a little tight. This word is bloom, and it's not coming out the way I'd like. But I want you to have the students read these sentences to you and also read these words down here, these homonyms, to you as well. Press pause. Okay, and teachers, you might want to quiz the students on whether they know the meanings of do, and do, and to, and to. May need more examples of sentences with these words in them. Maybe students can come up with definitions of all 6. That would be great. Younger students would have a difficulty because they haven't had as much practice reading these words and sentences. Okay, you can press pause if you need to do that. And our list 1 of elephant words. Students, try to say these before I do. Could, would, should. And we're going to have a lesson, our next lesson, as a matter of fact, where OU is pronounced ow usually, but not in these words, could, would, and should. All right, next one. Any, many, word, work, very, merry, hey, like, hey, how are you? They, of, does, said, been, there, like I've been there before, their, like their hats, their coats, their cars, where, like where are you, and last one, your. Teachers, have the students read these to you. Help is needed, and as I say, don't worry about mastery. It'll come eventually. If you'd like to have the student write a word and, looking at it, write it while looking at it, and then say it to help them remember the word, that's fine. Press pause. Now, teachers, have the students read these sentences to you, and again, press pause. Okay, a new set of elephant words. Here they are. 1, 2, which we've had. 4, 8, orange, father, water, and this word, depending on what part of the country you're from, could be pronounced a lot of different ways, and you just pronounce it the way you pronounce it. That's fine, because I'm doing it from a Midwestern accent, but I've heard a lot of different ways to pronounce water. Next line. Every, walk, talk, again. We've had this as a sample word. We had it. Beautiful, half, and then some abbreviations. Abbreviations are almost always elephant words because they don't include all the letters. Mrs. That's a married woman. Mrs. Ms. is an unmarried woman. Mr. Doctor. Okay, I'd like you teachers to have the students say those words or read those words to you. Help is needed. And then I'd like you to have them read the true and false. I'll try to get everything on here. Maybe I won't be able to. No, I'm not going to be. I don't think I am going to be able to. So we'll just go with having them read these words to you. Press pause. Now we'll get all four of the true and false on screen. And I'd like you to have the students read these, starting right here with number 1, which starts in the middle of the page, and have them read silently, give you a true and false answer, then read out loud, giving you a final true and false answer with a reason for that answer. Press pause. Okay, my answers: 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5 is 20. Now, with a very young student, they may have to make marks, or you can use coins or something, and give them a little math practice with this. But older students, they could work it out on their own, and they would find out that 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 8 is 15, plus 5 is 20. That's true. Number 2. My father will go to every home and talk to everyone there to invite them to the game. Now, this one for a young student would be pretty tough to imagine something like this. So I'm not sure what they would say and what their reason would be for their answer. Older students would probably say either true, it's possible, if they're imagining a small, like a half block of homes where there aren't that many to go to, and their father is a big fan of the school team, and maybe he's got a son that plays on the school team, and so he's inviting all his friends to the game. I mean, it can be imagined that it's a true. But other students would say, no, he's not going to go to, every home. They're imagining a larger area, maybe, like a neighborhood with several streets or something. So it could go either way, depending on the reasoning of the student and just the general knowledge of the student. So that was a long way of saying it could go true or false. Number 3. Dr. Smith will work every day. Possibly true. Some doctors, it used to be that doctors would do that. Students that don't know, that much about a doctor's business, work week, they might put true. If the student knows that most doctors don't work every day, some even take off on Friday to go golfing, they'd put false. Number 4, Mrs. Smith is beautiful. Mrs. Smith's sister is cute. It's possible. Hopefully, it's true. All right. This takes care of our lesson, and we're going to do, as I indicated earlier, a lesson 69, on OU and OW. I didn't tell you about the OW, making the ow sound in cloud and owl. So we already know that OW makes the O sound. And we've, had examples of that. The example on the sound out sheet is bowl. But now we're going to find out that OW, pointing at the wrong combination, OW also makes the ow sound like in owl. So we're going to, I guess, make a lot of painful noises, make a lot of painful ow noises in lesson 69. We'll see how all that works out.